Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today to do hopefully just like a short fun video. I was going through my stuff and organizing my linens and fabrics, and I came across these pillowcases. Now in the back of my mind, when I go to the Goodwill outlet especially, I'm always on the lookout for pillowcases because for some reason there's always I'll find a lot of them in one trip, and I don't know where they're getting these, but it's happened maybe 3 or 4 times already where I'll see 10 pillowcases all at once, and I always keep an eye out for that and make sure that I pick up the ones that I love. And in organizing my stuff, I realized that I have a pretty good collection, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of go and show you guys all these pillowcases, just because I love vintage so much. All these vintage sheets and linens and pillowcases. So I thought it'd be a fun video. Let me know if you guys like this type of video, and maybe I can go over some of my other, I guess you could call, little collections. But let's just start with this one. I love this yellow color, and it's just everything. The peach here is, I think it makes everything look really bright, but not in too much of a girly way. I love the stripes and how the end is just this strip of it. Just love it. I think it'd be fun if you guys, as you're watching, let me know which one is your favorite. So that's a fun one. This one I didn't get because I liked how it looked. I just got it because it's nostalgic. It's a Sesame Street one, and it definitely reminds me of the 80s. I never had anything like this back then, but I think my cousins or maybe a neighbor had it or something. But that was a fun one, and I love this kind. This is not my usual color, but I just think that this color is so fun, especially with these flowers. And the best part, I think, is the little edging right here, the lace right here. I love that so much. And then this striped one. I think my cousins definitely had this one. I don't think, maybe my family had it too. I don't remember, but I love this. I think this is a classic, and I feel like back in the day with trick-or-treating, I know there's no trick-or-treating this year, but with trick-or-treating, I feel like that's all kids did, right? They just took their pillowcases and went to fill them with candy around the neighborhood trick-or-treating. I love this one. This is a little bit longer than usual, but this, for some reason, this type of print reminds me of that one Judy Garland movie, Meet Me in St. Louis. I don't know why this reminds me of that era. I don't know if it is from there or influenced by that era, but I love this pattern. It's just so classic and a little over the top, but I love it. And then we have this yellow one, which was kind of like that green one in that there's lace right here, which I think is so pretty. Love the print, these little flowers, and it reminds me of what I call a classic pillowcase. I think this is kind of a fun one. It's a different material. It's not cotton. It's more I don't know if it's polyester, but it's thin and it's kind of slippery, and it definitely feels like it could catch on fire easily. I mean, it's not plasticky or anything like that. It's just very synthetic feeling and very soft and thin. And I love it. Like these polka dots, it's so fun. And then I have another one that I would definitely call a classic pillowcase. I think we might have had this when I was younger. Just these colors, they're very 70s, I think. And look at these like stripes. It's such a broad, like not broad, it's such a like attention grabbing kind of pattern, especially with these colors. But I love it. And then I have this fun one. I love the color. This light pink, these fun flowers, groovy flowers. It's just so fun. I don't know if my Goodwill outlet, if they're going to open again soon. I don't know if they're open right now. But if they do, I really want to go back sometime in the future. Not now, but looking back at these, I miss going there. This is another fun one, stripes. There were so many stripes back then. And I love turquoise. That used to be my favorite color. And then I'm kind of saving the best for last. This is like that green one that I showed before. It has this edging again, this lace. And I love these flowers. I love this color. It typically wouldn't be my color, but for some reason it looks so good. I don't know if the lace just makes it more feminine or something. And I like that it has a white edge. And this one, I love this print. It reminds me of the Wonder Years. I don't know why. It reminds me of like maybe the mom would wear a skirt with this print on it or something. But it's just so fun. And these colors, they remind me of the 70s. I don't know if that's correct, but yeah. So fun. This would go great in a botanical journal. I started out cutting into these pillowcases like this one. I cut into this pillowcase. And now that I kind of have looked at my collection and kind of see like an overview of how many I have, I don't think I'm going to be cutting into my pillowcases anymore. I think they would be great to use as background for my pictures, like photography. So I might end up doing that. But for now, I don't think I'm going to cut into them anymore. And this, I cut into the edge of it, but I love this fabric. And I really wonder if there was a flat sheet of this on that day and I didn't get it. Like I really wonder, because coming home, I think, okay, I don't really like the orange in here, and maybe I wouldn't have gotten the sheet, but if I didn't, now I regret it. And again, I don't know if they had it, but if they did, I should have gotten, because I absolutely love these colors. And then this one, I have sheets of this, and I think someone handmade this. This looks extremely handmade. I don't know if all these are handmade. I really don't know that much about like sheets and stuff from back then. But the stitching here, it just looks handmade to me. And I have probably 2 or 3 variations of this pattern in flat sheets. I have like a smaller flower, and I think I have this flower. But I love this baby pink. So definitely one of my favorites. And then this is a really fun one. Do you guys know what era this is from? Like it just looks so classic to me for some reason. And I love it. I love the colors. I love these types of flowers and these 3 dots. In the 80s, they used to really decorate a lot of things with these 3 dots, like especially stationery and stuff like that. So I thought that was fun. Now this is absolutely one of my favorites. I love the color. I love these stripes. I love that the end of it has these flowers, and the flowers are just perfect. I don't really like these watercolory type flowers, but for some reason, whatever it is about this, I don't know if it's because it's coupled with these lines, which I typically don't like either. Like I don't like stripes with flowers typically, but they just did this one right. And I love the blue. I think that's my favorite part. The blue, the different shades of blue here, and the white that comes in. I love that. And then I have my 2 favorites for the end. That striped one, this one is a close runner-up for favorite, but I absolutely love this one. How there's flowers around the edge, and then a little batch in the middle, and how most of it's white. It's just so simple, and I wish my camera could get it all, but it's just so pretty. I love it. And then this, I also really love this. I like that the flowers are really spread out. It's not very overwhelming. There's a lot of white. Love the colors here, the blues and the shades of pink, and that little bit of orange and the greens. Like they just did it perfect. And I think the best part is the edge of it, how there's a row of flowers. So it's almost like there's more going on here than out here, which I like a lot. And then I guess you could call it embroidered little edge right here. And again, it's a lot going on here, a lot going on here, and some going on over here. I just love it so much. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video and kind of getting to see all these vintage pillowcases. I would love it if you commented down below, if you would comment down below which was your favorite. I'm curious to know. And if you liked this video, I hope you give it a thumbs up down below. And if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to see more videos from me, I hope you consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye everyone.